Hello, collective. I'm literally not even crying. It's just being in this spot right now has been causing me the most like nasal drip or something like that. I'm just gonna get this one video out. Got to do it. And that's the message of this video, is do it anyway. Literally do it anyway. Look at that. The card at the bottom, Ace of Pentacles. This is how things come. Because I'm not sick. Like, once I get up and go in the house and I stand up, this will end. But it's because I'm sitting right here. My car's at a slant, so it has me lean back, and it's causing the most nasal drip. But I'm getting to do it anyway. That's the message of this video. I mean, like, I had so many downloads or ideas. People call them downloads sometimes. But I had so many ideas, but this kept happening, so I didn't do it in time. And then now it's like an hour and 30 minutes later. I've been watching videos, been watching readings. And you're probably watching like a bunch of readings now too. But it's like, I had a bunch of ideas. I kept saying, oh, okay, I'm gonna say it. The idea is change one thing every day, or change one thing in your life. Now, you don't even have to do that every day. I just made it extra hard. But change one thing in your life. Just one. And for that year, if you just change one thing, your life will look completely different than it probably has for the last year or the last few years or whatever. So just change one thing. Look at this. Happiness, a happy home. Harmony. Look, that's another card I got. Harmony, together, a 10 of cups, 6 of cups. This is something that you can build. You can build this for yourself. What I'm getting is, this is not even about you having this. This is about you creating this for yourself. You creating harmony within yourself. Harmony and peace within your own environment. Because you're going to do it anyway. Oh, see, look. Hard thing. Remember, it could be worse. King of Wands. See, I just had to get out of my throne and get the King of Wands. Like, and my King of Wands energy. And look, now my lash is doing the thing because it got wet. Like, collective, do it anyway. Do it anyway. That's what the message is. I mean, you can literally build your world brick by brick. Like, you gotta recognize how possible it is. It's just people don't have this life because they just don't do it. You stand out. You become part of the 10% when you just do it. That's the key. Just do it. That's what Nike literally told you. But we don't want to, and that's the thing. Collective, another one. We're not in this energy right now, but it's saying it's literally possible. Wrong one. Not this one. It's literally possible. I'm down. That's what I want to do, but I just didn't do that. Whew. Look. With this, okay, so think about it like this. You're going to have to go away from certain people because they're not going where you're going. It's that simple. And I know we hear this a lot, but it really is that simple. See, look. You thinking it's going to look like a tower moment to you, but it's really not. It's really not a tower moment. It's really just you being in your high priestess energy, which is just you being in your power, just you listening to your gut, you listening to your emotions. They demonize emotions so much in this society. But then when they say, oh, I had a gut feeling, so then I did this. And when it does good, then they're like, oh, okay, we could trust gut feelings. But otherwise, they demonize it. So what I'm getting is like, you're traveling, or you could be traveling away, but you don't want to. You want to stay around these people, but then, let me get the card. Because what I'm getting is they're walking away from you. You was here, you was fighting with them, and they left you. So what I'm getting is you wanted to be with them, but then they walked away from you. Sorry, I clarified so many times. And it's because they, put it bluntly, they see something in you that they don't see in themselves. And it hurts to look at you. It hurts to see you in these opportunities, or it hurts to see the possibilities, because they're literally thinking, if I was you, this is what I would do. So they're already feeling from their perspective that because they're them, they're having certain burdens. And if they were you, they would have taken on this energy. But because you're actually you and you don't really believe in yourself, because, you know, the people in your life never set you up to do that, this is you. You the one with the material. You the one with the talent. And material doesn't have to be physical or the pinnacle. You the one with the talent. You the one with the body, with the talent, with the attractiveness, with the whatever. But you could also be in this energy too. Y'all both could be feeling this. But if they was you, they would have taken the opportunity and went with it. But because you're you, and this is so crazy, y'all, this is the bottom of the deck. I didn't even put this there. It's like the way it lines up makes me think, like, y'all gonna think I faked it. Yo, but look, the 4 cups, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. Let me show y'all. This is you. This is you with the opportunity, and you keep looking for the next thing. Even though you got 3 solid things that you could choose from, you still trying to pay attention to the next thing. And the next one was the Empress. You are literally in your queen, in your throne. You are literally in your power. But you just sitting there, you're not doing nothing, even though this is the power you hold. You hold, this is the story, y'all. But you're not making the call. You're not making the judgment to lift the hand. Y'all, you just laying there. Alright. Okay. I mean, keep it a bean within this world. That be me. Look at my nose. Like, it's funny because, see, look, this is the energy you're supposed to be on. You're supposed to be on the full energy, but you're not. You take your life too seriously. That's why you're depressed, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, because you take your life too seriously. In the way of, it don't matter how you do it as long as you do it. If you don't look around, see that? It do matter kind of what you pick. I'm not gonna hold you. But that's everything, right? Like, you can't pick something that nobody's doing anymore and expect it to be sustainable. That's just unrealistic. That's not. If you was in charge, you would be the worst leader, because you're making the wrong call, all the way the wrong call. Like, you're not even close. Because if there was like a meter, what they call it, I forget what they call it in math. But if there was some type of loop thing, I forget what they call it, and there's a range of choices you're supposed to pick, you picking this one, you nowhere near the ball. You nowhere near the call, the median, whatever the hell it's called. You nowhere near. You all the way off on the, you're not even on the outliers because that's not even relevant. Like, it's one of those things. Okay, I'm getting. So these just came on again. They walked away from you. But what you're not seeing, what you're not recognizing, is that this gives you opportunity. This is you. You and your emotions right now. You feeling upset. But this, them walking away from you is the opportunity. Because they don't have that material that you have. That's what they were seeing in you. I don't know, I keep hearing things. Like, first is the nose. That's the way it goes, I guess. Maybe is it like you? Is that? Now I'm stuttering. There's something going on. There's something in the energy. It's 4:30 in the morning. I saw 333 twice today, or yesterday, or into today as well, because it was 3:33 a.m. And I saw it on the workout machine. Oh, the moon? Is that the moon or is that the light? I can't tell. I really tried to see. So sorry, y'all. I'm not sick. Whew, my head look crazy. It's something about maybe a heavy release. I don't know. No, I think it's the way my car is slanted right now. And I'm doing this reading because I'm meant to. I thought about it. I've been up for hours. I've been up all night. And I've been watching readings. And I feel it. This is the same card. And I picked the same card. I don't know how. It just fell. It just fell into my hand. I put the cards back, shuffled them. It's literally saying the opportunity is in your hands. The talent, the power is in your hands. This is what they don't have. And you don't want to believe it. Ooh. You're resisting it. You're fighting it. But you don't have to. It's not a real enemy. You have been trained to go against yourself. From the people around you, they never fully supported you. So you never really learned what having a full support team looks like. You've been running from your emotions, and for a good while that was working, and it's not working anymore. You're realizing now you gotta do something with this. Yeah, look, the same two cards, y'all, or similar energy. It's a bunch of ace cards because I guess you ain't start nothing yet, or everything's in the beginning stages. But look, with this card, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of energy available. All it takes is just some hard work. And maybe you actually been putting in the hard work, but you just haven't seen the results yet. You gotta keep at it. That's something that I struggled with. And it takes maturity. Like how I'm doing this right now. Even though wiping my nose looks disgusting with these napkins. But one day this will be one reading out of millions. There's going to be a bunch of other readings on my channel. But I got to get there. I got to show up. I got to keep at it. There's someone... I don't want to jump. I mean, get another card. I don't want to jump. Because I'm just getting someone. What was it? There's someone keeping you in this lack energy. There's someone, something, some type of situation that's keeping you from doing it. I mean, do you know what you gotta do? I don't know what it is, why I feel the need to keep looking around me now. Like when I was sitting here watching the video, I was fine, but it's like now, every little sound, every little noise, every little thing, maybe this is just what it feels like to be in tune. But, it is piercing my field. You gotta tap in. I gotta tap in. We both tapping in together. Cause that's the thing, there's a bunch of different stars, right? Like even when you think of a zodiac, there's a bunch of people in that zodiac. Everybody's that zodiac. Everybody is a star. Everybody is a human. Everybody is something. This is always everybody, okay? So even if you feel like somebody else is shining better than you, you still shining. You still a star. Even if somebody is older than you or more experienced than you, you still a star. Chills. Maybe I needed to hear that. Let me shuffle the cards. They went silent. I just flowing. I mean, it is almost 5 a.m. and I'm worried about the bugs. I'm worried about some person or something. But then when I was sucked in the video, I was like a iPad kid, which I am. My iPad's right here. And once it goes, I go. But I want to do multiple videos. I really feel it. Like, I don't know if you've been feeling it too lately, but there's really a lot possible. And it gets to a point where you gotta say, I want this for myself. Because if you don't say that, then or if you don't come to that conclusion, you're going to continue to do certain things that's not above or less than. It's just you're going to continue to do things that don't align with you. So you got to say, do I really want this? And you got to really commit. And if you've never been fully committed on, that's probably hard for you to even consider. But you can't be, I'm getting this, if somebody saying you can't be too hard on them, they're your family. You can't judge them too hard, they're your family. I think that is true. And let's be real, where would a lot of us be if we didn't have our family and have the answer homeless? So that's why it's so tricky to speak up when things are bad or wrong. Because if you don't, like, again, this came out 3 times in the same meeting. And that's really what it's about. It's afraid. You're afraid of the people in charge walking away from you once you make the decision that really aligns with who you are and what you want to be. But it comes to a point where you gotta realize you walk this life. You live this life. What's behind this? You live this life, okay? You are in charge of this power. And if they was you, they would have taken this power and ran with it. But because you're you, because you are you, and because the people who were around you did not support you, this is what you do all the time. And you gotta get out of that. When this is literally in your hand every single day. There's a physical talent in your hand every single day, but because you're you and nobody supported you, you don't do anything with it. But if you were someone else, if someone else was you, they would have did so much more with it. It's like, I'm shuffling again because the same cards came out, which is wild, but it wanted me to say that message. But I'm getting that, what was I about to say? Oh, it's like a box of crayons or a box of color pencils or even like a box of pens. Oh, a box of pens is better because between handwriting or coloring, you'll see one person's drawing with a pen and they'll be like, oh, this is all I could do because it wasn't a pencil. I need a pencil to do good. I couldn't draw good with a pen. But then here comes that person that did everything with just one pen. They only used another pen because the first one ran out of ink. But they was able to shade, make different people, draw the background, do everything with just the pen itself. And it's pen. So they had to make every move with intention or make it in a way to where they could fix it if they do mess up. Because if it was pencil, if you messed up, you can erase it. Sorry if that was obvious to some of you. It made me say that. So the idea here is about that. This came out earlier, didn't it? It's saying you content right now, and that's probably part of the problem. I guess this is why there is suffering. This is why there is, which not all suffering, don't get me into saying that. So that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying like certain challenges teach you certain lessons because otherwise you would have stayed in the comfort zone, in the bubble. You don't openly choose the hard path. You don't openly choose the left path. You're dragged into it. You're forced into it. You suddenly wake up there. It's not something that you actively chose. It's something that chose you. And then now you have to live with it because if you actually had the choice, you wouldn't have chosen it. That's very few people. There's probably some people that would, but there's very few people that would choose to be an outcast. There's very few people that would choose to be, not socially accepted. There's very few people that would choose something that makes them get looked at differently. There's very few people that would choose something that, like I said, that was a message here. going against someone in charge because that's what they're supposed to do. Like that's what their alignment is. Not like supposed to do, like good or bad, but for them to become their self that they're supposed to be, because I almost said best self, but I mean really I think it's just you becoming who you're supposed to be. You avoid the work. You choose situations knowing that the ghost of it is that you are directing the boat because you avoiding any type of stir in the water, any type of, you're not going anywhere. Like you're literally going up and back. Like that's the energy here of staying in the comfort zone because you wouldn't choose hardship. And the way it may look like on the scene that you're just protecting your peace. That's why I got protecting your peace. You really just afraid to put the work in. This just came out again, y'all. So even though it may seem like you're protecting your peace and you're just you want to stay out the way and mind your business, what you're really doing is you're avoiding any sense of growth. And the growth comes from the challenges, which is why the universe has to rip you out from certain situations or environments, because you would never choose it. You would never choose the hardship. You would never choose the left path. You would never choose it because you love people, you love friendship, and that's nothing wrong with you for that. It's just you, even though this is literally saying it's a trade-off here, which I'm going to end the video off of this. I'm going to make another one because I just feel it. I got the itch. The trade-off here is you could be in this Empress energy or you could have friends. You chose friends. But what happened is they did not choose you back. They walked away from you. So now all you're left with is choosing this energy. The Empress energy. And I mean, either way you was good. So no matter who left, either way you're good. Because you got this talent, you got this situation, you got this opportunity. But it's just it just shows character, because even while having this thing, you still would have chose them, and they don't even have this thing. They're not in this energy. They don't have it. They're male or female. There's no genders here, but they don't have the prosperity or abundance that you have, and you still chose them. So that says a lot about your character. Thank you for listening to the heart story. I hope you return.